My mind was a monastery of cold and marble halls, until I heard the splintering of the logic in the walls. You were the only living wire, the pulse against the stone, but I retreated back into the kingdom of the known. The words I traded like a god are nothing now but air. A rattle in the rafters of a building in despair. A fragile glass design, because I couldn't bear to let your shadow merge with mine. I stood upon the silence of the summit in the night to tear a barbaric sound out of the fading light. It wasn't for the poetry, it wasn't for the art, just the agony of living in a compartmentalized heart. I've run this life into the dirt, I've ruined every line by trying to be sacred while you were being The ink is dry upon the notes, the exilic dust is gray. I'm moving to the hollow space where the spirit goes to fray. You'll find a new rhythm, a warmth I couldn't hold, while I become the winter and the witness and the cold. A static man in stasis, a coward on the run, an intellect that's shivering beneath the setting sun. I stood upon the silence of the summit in the night to tear a barbaric sound out of the fading light. It wasn't for the poetry, it wasn't for the art, just the agony of living in a compartmentalized There is an object on the floor without a shape or name, a fractured piece of evidence in a bureaucratic game. I've been ordered to collect the shards and put them in a row, but my fingers are like leaded weights and my memory is slow. You are the code behind the wood, the key I'll never turn, the only absolution that I didn't care to earn. I lied until the lies became a mechanical reflex, a complication in a life that was already complex. I lean against the heavy grain and let the breathing stop until the mechanical scream began to rattle and to drop. I've driven this machine into the pavement and the lime, a clerk who lost the ledger in the middle of the crime. Recognize the failure, acknowledge the mistake of a man who is a vessel that was only built to break. The note is on the carpet, a dishonest final word, suggesting you find solace in a voice I've never heard. I'm a useless piece of furniture, a shadow in the hall, waiting for a pardon that won't ever come at all. The door is shut forever, I'm the only way out, leaving me the silence and the protocol sabotage are coming to go down. I took that fragile sanity and I ground it in the dirt, beneath 1,000 promises that only serve to hurt. I'm the architect of Escombro, the ghost in the garage, turning every hope of ours into a red mirage. I'm screaming at the engine blocks, a visceral bloody sound, while the acid rain is melting every secret we have found. The neighbors watch the driveway through the curtains of their fear, but you're already dead inside. You're nowhere even near. The exhaustion of the love has turned your marrow into lead, while I'm nursing all the rancor that the whiskey always fed. It's a testosterone-fueled wreckage, a theater of the vein, watching my own rhythm sound get washed into the drain. The note is on the table, stained with oil and regret, the final tally of the things that I haven't paid for yet. I'm vanishing into the black of the interstate line, the villain of a story that I'm forced to claim as mine. You'll find a better gardener for the seeds I couldn't sow, while I become the drama of the places that you go. The neighbors watch the driveway through the curtains of their fear, but you're already dead inside. You're nowhere even near. The exhaustion of the love has turned your marrow into lead, while I'm nursing all the rancor that the whiskey always fed. It's a testosterone-fueled wreckage, a theater of the vein, watching my own rhythm sound get washed into the drain. Get washed into the drain. Get washed into the I merge my contours into yours until the edges bled, losing every sentence that I ever could have said. The object in the kitchen isn't porcelain or gold, it's the sense of self I shattered in a world I couldn't hold. The apartment is a suburb where the identity goes thin, a Carrasco in the hallway, a needle in the skin. I'm done with the pretending, I'm done with the design of trying to make your geography synonymous with mine. I caught my breath and threw it at the cynicism of the stray, where the dignity and vulgarity were finally allowed to make. I'm a traitor to the union, I'm a liar in the light, just to force a jagged rupture in the middle of the night. I'm not asking for a mercy, I'm not asking for a grace, I just wanna be a ghost without a mandatory face. The letters on the counter, surgical and dry, a clinical instruction for a very long goodbye. The relief is like a vacuum, the freedom is a chill in a room where every heartbeat is a struggle of the will. I'm hollowed out and finished, I'm broken and I'm free from the terrible requirement of being the only you could see. I caught my breath and threw it Watch the porcelain shatter with a dandy's cold delight, treating every fracture as a sparkle in the night. Fragility is such a flaw, a failure of the frame, and I've made a final fashion of the ruin of my name. I gathered the lies I told the theater of the whim, playing the catastrophe until the stage begins to dim. The scream is just a flourish, a last category act, to cover up the boredom of a sentimental pact. But the chandeliers are flickering, the velvet has turned black, and I'm shouting at a parlor that will never answer back. You weren't just an audience, you were the only glass that didn't show the ugliness of the minutes as they pass. Now the theater is empty and the costume doesn't fit, and I'm the only witness to the fear of